Minion in, guys. By now you know that I like my opinion pieces. Yeah, I was as surprised as you were. Who knew? Well, today I have a sort of beef, and it's about the new PvP system. But I'm combining it this time with a kind of tutorial, if you will. Let's hash this out. Guys, what have I been saying about the new honor system ever since it was first announced? I said the number of people participating in open world PvP will not change, because anyone interested in doing open world PvP already was. There wasn't suddenly going to be a new breed of PvPer rising from the shadows to keep notorious PKers in check. I predicted that while the idea was noble, there would never be a functioning system to make the player part of the Bless Unleashed community police itself. And as it turns out, I was right. I really didn't want to be this time. Now, this isn't a complaint video. I'm just stating an observation so far. Because while the new honor system is not in any way being used how it was intended to be used, it still presents us with a fun and interesting activity with rewards. I'm talking about honor farming, you guys. Getting honor is ridiculously easy. In just 2 hours, you can go from no honor at all to honor level 7 with the mount and the titles and everything. A lot of people are already doing this. Now, to be honest, it might seem a little exploity at first, but no one is making use of any glitches or abusing faults in the game's source code. It's a loophole that turned out to be a rewarding group activity. I do have issues with this. I do have a complaint. I do have a point where this could all go very, very badly, and it already is beginning to. But for right now, let's go over the good stuff. So without further ado, here's how to farm honor. Get some friends together and meet up at any soul pyre in a disputed area with no guards nearby. The one by the outlaw camp in Padana, or the one south of the Padana waterfall, for example, are good choices. Have at least one person bring an alt. That alt is going to be your punching bag for the next 2 hours. In this example, that punching bag was me on my Berserker. Since the update, notoriety is gained not by killing anyone, but just by initiating combat with another player, and this makes farming honor so much easier. Just have the punching bag turn on PvP, and then just take a swing at someone. Instant notoriety. Then stand there and let everyone kill them. Voila, everyone has some prestige. Punching bag spawns at the soul pyre, punching bag steps away from the soul pyre, punching bag gets slaughtered by the honor farmers again. And again. To get all the way to honor rank level 7, you're going to have to kill your punching bag just upwards of about 200 times. Technically, one farmer and one punching bag might be the best, because it appears that only players who deliver the killing blow get the honor. But I have to assume that that feels grindy and monotonous. What we did is have 3 punching bags and 4 to 5 farmers all there at the same time, and we had ourselves a massive bloodfest free-for-all. As soon as someone hits honor level 7, they relog as another punching bag and join in the fight. That way everybody progresses. This might very well have been one of the most fun evenings I've spent in the game in a long time, and when you're done, you get a new mount. Not only was this fun, but I'm trying to underline a point. The only people using the honor system, with very few exceptions, maybe, are PvEers with no interest in participating in open world PvP or hunting notorious players, and notorious open world PvPers. And here's why. And this is my only real beef with the new system, and it's a big one. When you have honor and you PK someone out in the field, you do not gain notoriety. You lose a little bit of honor, but who cares? You get to keep the title and the mount, it's no big deal. All you have to do is kill your friend's alt a few more times to get your honor back up to max. Because of this, the new honor system is a way for toxic players to literally get away with murder. They can spend an evening farming their way to honor rank 7 and then go on a killing spree, backstabbing people at field bosses or ambushing people farming crafting materials, whatever. There are already multiple reports of people being randomly PK'd by people with the deep blue name tag that shows that they have honor. So now we have people who are showing to have honor who are not behaving honorably. And that is absolutely not the intent of the honor system. Now, while I don't mind honor farming, in fact I encourage it because it's a really fun and rewarding activity, using honor farming just to go be toxic is crossing the line. In my opinion, that is a form of exploit. It's abusing the system to circumvent its actual purpose, and as an exploit, should be a punishable offense. And not to keep playing the same broken record, but I bet a lot of the people abusing the system are the same folks who keep causing shutdowns by having used other exploits in the past. They get suspended for a short time if they get caught, but the rewards have always been worth the risk. Devs, if anything, please hear this. A self-policing community would be amazing. But when it comes right down to it, the only people in a position and that have the ability and responsibility to protect this community from toxicity are you, the devs, not the players, not ever. There are always going to be exploits and loopholes, and until you finally start dropping the hammer, we're going to keep finding new ways to take something beautiful you've created and twist it into something ugly. I've said it before and I'll keep saying it again. Fuck the 50. I always try to offer a possible solution, so here's this one. You want players with honor to be honorable, then make it impossible for a character with honor to initiate attack on someone who is not notorious. Take away that option completely. And for people who have honor and want to start PKing again, give them an NPC that they can talk to where they can willingly and completely relinquish their honor ranking, including titles, mount, shiny blue name, everything. That way, you either are honorable or you're not. People will still abuse the system to gain honor in a way they're not supposed to, but at least this way, innocent characters won't be in danger. I really want to do a huge shout out to Madam Sylar and the other members of the guild Toon Nazareth. They were very helpful when I had questions. We hung out a bit after and ran some dungeons because they're a great bunch of people. So give them some love when you see them. And also, much gratitude to my man Soggy Pop-Tarts for pointing me in the right direction. Now get out there and be freaking heroes. Minion out.